Hello everyone. So I am back with my new video. We're continuing the chapter of compound interest. This is the third video in that sequence. So I believe that you have seen all the other videos properly and practiced them well also. Today I am taking more questions. I'll try to sum up the chapter in this and one more video later on, so that we may go on for the next chapters as usual. So we can see the question on the screen. So we are solving questions which are of compound interest without using formula. So you all know this by now. The compound interest is basically a cumulative interest earning tool or method, you can say. So here you can see the question. A sum of money is lent out at 8% per annum compound interest. Interest for second year exceeds for the first year by 96. Find the sum of money. These kind of questions, always remember, assume principal as rupees 100. Now do everything on this rupees 100 and then use the n unitary method to find the original principal. So you have here lent out at 8% per annum compound interest. So I find the interest for first year, and that would give you 100 into 8 into 1 by 100 rupees 8. The amount, I know you can write it down properly now. So we find the amount, principal plus interest gives you 108. We are at the end of first year and the amount is 108 rupees. So I got the interest for the second year. So amount for the first year is principal for the second year. This gives me 8.64 rupees as the interest for the second year. Question says that the interest for second year exceeds the first year by 96. I need to find the difference of interest of second and first year. Difference of interest, 8.64 minus 8.00, that gives me 0.64. Now comes the rule of unitary method. So what we can do is that if difference is 0.64, principal is rupees 100, difference is 1, then principal is 100 upon 0.64, and if difference is rupees 96, we got 100.0.64 into 96. Take one more 100 in the numerator. I think it will go by 16. 16 times 4, 16 times 6, 4 times 25. You got 15,000 as the value of the interest. I hope you understand this question very well. So always try to use rupees 100 for these kinds of questions. So let us see the further question. These questions involves the partial repayment of the money at the end of every year. Man borrows rupees 5,000 at 1.2% compound interest payable every 6 months. He repays rupees 1,800 at the end of every 6 months. Now, this indicates that this question is about half yearly interest. So you can see here principal is rupees 5,000 and rate is 12%. I find the interest for half year. You got rupees 5 at address as rupees 300, amount rupees 5. At this point of time, the man repays back rupees 1800. So remaining loan, you can say 5300 minus 1800. That gives me somewhere about the remaining value as rupees 3500. I hope you understand that. So for now, in second 6 month or in second interest cycle, I'll charge interest only on 3500 rupees. So interest is 3500 into 12 into 1 upon 2 upon 100. This goes 6 times, and you multiply it with how much you got. You got 35 into 6 is rupees 210 rupees. Amount equals to 3500 plus 210. That gives you 3710 rupees. The repayment, so outstanding, remaining outstanding is 3710 minus 1800. So I subtract 3710 minus 1800. That gives me rupees 19100. The 1 year has passed by. The third payment he has to make at the end of 18 months in order to clear the entire loan. So again, find the interest for the third time on this value. So 1910 into 12 into 1 upon 2 upon 100 is 6 times. You got 19.1 into 6. So 19.10 into 6 gives me rupees 114.6, and I should find the final amount. So the third payment, you can say, that would be 1910 plus 114.6. जो भी ये amount आएगा, that is the final value I need to pay at the end of 1.5 year, 2024.6 rupees. That is my final answer. So always understand and always remember, I'm marking it up. Always understand and remember that we need to pay back. We are repaying back after every amount. So the amount is this, it's a repayment, and this gives us the remaining value. Find the interest for the remaining value, 210 rupees. Find the amount, find and repay the value, the remaining outstanding for the third interest cycle. Find the interest. They're asking what is the interest after third interest cycle, and after 1.5 year. So my interest is 114.6 at the end of 1.5 year, and total amount remaining is 2024.6. I will pay back rupees 2024.6 और मेरा पूरा लोन उससे clear हो जाएगा. I guess you all understand this question. I move on to the next question. Now, on a certain sum of money, the difference between the compound interest for a year payable half yearly and simple interest for a year is rupees 180. Find the sum lent out. The rate of interest in both the cases is 10% per annum. So again, I would suggest you don't use X for these questions. Take the principal as rupees 100. And for rupees 100, payable half yearly, note it down in your underline these points in your question. Find the interest for first half year. So 100 into 1 upon 2 into 10 upon 100, you got rupees 5. Amount 105 rupees. Total time difference between the compound interest for a year payable half yearly. For a year is important point here. Year means 2 half years. So again, find the interest for second half year. 105 into 1 upon 2 into 10 upon 100. So I think that will be 5.25, and then find the amount. 105 plus 5.25, that gives me rupees 110.25. There's and then find this is so total compound interest is 110.25 minus 100 rupees, that is equals to 10.25 rupees. So I have got the value of compound interest with me. Now I should find the value of simple interest, SI. So that is would be PRT over 100. PRT over 100 on a 100 into uh, 10 into 1 upon 100. You can see it is 10 rupees. Find difference of CI and SI. So I got 10.25 minus 10, 0.25. So what it says now, what you should do in this case now, we should use the unitary method. And so mark it important for you, how to use unitary method. If difference is 0.25, the principal is rupees 100. If difference is 1, the principal is, and if difference is rupees 180, I put multiply by 180 here, put double zero here. So what I get out of it, it is 4 times 7200 rupees. My principal is rupees 72,000. So question has 3 parts basically. I'm marking them up. I have to find the first part is where I am finding the difference of the compound interest rather. So this is the compound interest. Then the second part is this bracket. I am finding the simple interest. Third part is I'm finding difference between the compound interest and simple interest is rupees 0.25. Now the 0.25, then the third part is very important where I'm using unitary method for this question. So if difference is 0.25, sum is 100 rupees, it is 1, sum is 100 upon 0.25, and when sum is 180 rupees multiplied by 180, it will give you the value of original principal as 7200. I go to guess the question is clear. एक बार क्वेश्चन कॉपी में नोट करिए, एक बार खुद सॉल्व करिए, क्वेश्चन तुरंत समझ में आ जाएगा. Use the value as 100, don't use for x. I always understand and believe x makes question a little difficult to solve at the end. Easier question. Man invests rupees 5600 at 14% per annum compound interest for 2 years. Calculate the interest for the first year, amount at the end of first year, the interest for the second year, and so on and so forth. So the question is easy. We got the value of principal given to us. Time is 2 years and rate is 14%. Interest for first year. So compound interest equals to PRT over 100. Rupees 784. Find the answer for first part. Find the amount. Right, I guess the question is clear to you. मैंने पहले फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट फाइंड आउट किया, वो आया 74 रुपीज. फर्स्ट ईयर का अमाउंट फाइंड आउट करिए 6384 रुपीज. ऑन दैट get the amount at the end of 1 year और this value आपको इंटरेस्ट निकालना है थर्ड ईयर का. So 6384 into 14 divided by 100 gives me 893.76. So answer for third part, interest for the second year, rupees 894 rupees. राउंड ऑफ करिए, ये वैल्यू 5 से ज्यादा है, 0.5 से ज्यादा है, तो नेक्स्ट रुपी पे राउंड ऑफ करिए. rupees 894 is the answer for the next question, for the third part. I hope the questions are clear to you all. I move on to question number 20. Find difference between the compound interest of second year and the compound interest for the third year. A very easy question it is. So I've got the principle given to you. Now find the interest for first year. We got to find out the compound interest of second year. So we got to find out the compound interest second year, but सेकेंड ईयर कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट निकालने का रास्ता तो फर्स्ट ईयर से ज्यादा है. पहले फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट निकालना पड़ेगा, फिर उस पर आप निकालेंगे सेकेंड ईयर का इंटरेस्ट. तो सेम रूट इज हियर. फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट, फर्स्ट ईयर का अमाउंट, सेकेंड ईयर का इंटरेस्ट. फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट इज रुपीज 4800. Amount is so I'm adding 48,000 plus 4800. This gives me 52800. Find the interest for second year. 52800 into 1 into 10 upon 100, and that gives me 5280. I got to go till 3 years, so I find the amount again here. 52800 plus 5280 plus 5280. 52800 plus 5280. This gives me 58080 rupees. And now I come on to the third year. For third year, 58080 into 1 into 10 is a usual question. So just go in that sequence, cancel both the zeros. You got 5808 rupees. So now I mark it important. So I am basically getting the interest for the third year and interest for the second year, and that is 5280 rupees. Difference 5808 minus 5280. 5808 minus 5280 giving me rupees 528. You got the value for interest of difference of the interest of second year and third year. We don't need to find the value of interest for fourth year or fifth year. It is not required in this question. They might give you time for 5 years or 7 years, doesn't matter. You just need the interest for the second year and the third year. So in your answer, mark these values in a ring, find the difference and get the interest the answer from there. I hope the question is clear to you. Man borrows 10,000 rupees at 5% per annum compound interest. He repays 35% of the sum invested, sum borrowed. So in the previous question, there was a question of repayment where the man was repaying the equal amount of value after every year. It is not so here. So I have to find a different value of repayment after every time I am finding the interest. Let us see the question. Principal 10,000 rupees into 5 into 1 upon 100. I'm getting CI for the first year, rupees 500. Amount 10,000. That gives me 10500 rupees. Now, out of this value, you need to repay back 35% of sum borrowed. So, repayment, the value of repayment, 35% of 10,000. That gives you 3,500 rupees. So, outstanding loan now 10,000 minus, the 10500 minus 3,500. That gives you 7,000 rupees. Now find the interest for second year. 7,000 into 5 into 1 upon 100, rupees 350. Find the amount, that is 7,350 rupees. What is repaying back? It's paying back 42%. So the repayment is changing. Payment is 42% of 10,000 rupees, 4,200. So outstanding value that gives me 7,350 minus 4,200 is rupees 3,150. So at the end of 2 years now, the my remaining loan is rupees 3,150. How much I pay at the end of third year in order to pay the debt? आपको third year का interest और निकालना है अभी. Interest for third year 3,150 into 1 into 10 upon 100 is 315. Amount equals to 3,150 plus 315 plus 315. You got rupees 3,465 as the value I must pay back at the end of third year to clear my entire loan. So here I'm marking up some important values which you must take care of. Please see. So the repayment of the first year is 35% of 10,000. At the end of second year, it is 42. So repayment is changing after every year. So outstanding of the first year is 7,000 and again is 3,150. So what is happening here? After every time, the outstanding loan value is changing. That thing you must take care of. So then invested rupees 8,000 every year at the beginning of the year at the 10% per annum compound interest. Calculate this total saving at the beginning of third. I'm not solving this question for you because here it's a very basic and simple question. You got the value of principal 8,000 rupees. Find the interest for the first year. Find the amount at the end of first year. Find the interest for second year. Find the amount at the end of second year here. Amount at the end of second year is going to be the saving at the beginning of third year, because the end of second year is equals to beginning of third year. I hope you understand this point. So find the values in this manner. I hope you understand the question and can solve it very easily. If not, you can always ask me uh, by commenting in the comment section on my channel. Please subscribe the channel as well. See all these videos. They are free to use and you can always download them, share with your friends, and you have a practice of these chapters. My purpose is to provide you free tutorials on the chapters of Concise for your practice of maths subject. So the question number 23, a person invests rupees 10,000 for 3 years at a certain rate of interest compound annually. At the end of 1 year, the sum amount to rupees 11200. Find the rate of interest per annum. A person invests rupees 10,000 for 3 years at a certain rate of interest. Now we do not know the value of rate here. That's a different question it is. So you can see one thing very carefully here is 10,000 rupees is a principal and 11200 is the amount. So in such questions, wherever we get the value of principal and the amount at the end of 1 year, we should find the difference of amount and principal. So that will give you the interest for interest earned during first year. 11200 minus 10,000, that gives you rupees 1200. Now you got to find the rate of interest. Rate of interest equals to not any simple interest, interest into 100 upon the value on which the interest is being calculated. Time is 1. So 1200 into 10 upon 10,000 into 1. You got the interest as 12%. I hope you understand the question, everyone. So I got the value of rate of interest as 12%. Amount, now the question becomes very usual. This is the value of amount at the end of first year. So amount at the end of second year. So I got the amount as 1120. This is the principal for the second year, rupees 11,200 into 12 into 1 upon 100. That gives me 112 into 12. That is rupees 1344. And then find the amount at the end of second year. One one two double zero plus 1344. So 11200 plus 1344 is rupees 12544 rupees. Now on this value, find the interest for third year. So that would gives you interest as rupees 1505.28 and find the amount, and that is rupees 14049.28. These values are a little complicated, so that's it makes question very difficult to find the values in case of divisions and all. But question is very usual. Only first part you need I have done with the red color. You must find this change in the equation. मुझको जब कभी भी किसी given time का principal और amount given होता है, I must find the difference of that. So that gives me the interest earned during that time period, and find the rate. Rate is interest into 100 upon principal into time. So you can see here, this is the interest, this is time, this is the principal, sorry, this is time 1 year, and interest is rupees 1200, and gives me the rate as 1200. I hope the question is clear to you all, and it gives you all a very thorough practice. The SI onset in sum of money computes to rupees 600 in 3 years, and compound interest in the same sum at the same rate for 2 years to rupees 140. Find the rate percent. So what is missing in this question? The principal value is missing in this question. So first of all, you need to find the value of principal, and for that SI is given to me, and time is 3 years. SI equals to, you got 600 equals to P into, do I have the value of R with me? I don't have the value of R with me. Now understand the question once again. I have got the value. I take this question once again completely. So what I have got here, I have got here the value of interest for 3 years. Now you must understand the difference of CI and SI. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट हर साल हमको इक्वल मिलता जाता है. अगर हमको 3 ईयर का SI गिवन है, दैट मीन्स फॉर द फर्स्ट ईयर SI शुड बी रुपीज 200. रिमेंबर दिस. मैंने कैसे फाइंड किया? मैंने 600 को 3 से डिवाइड कर दिया, क्योंकि हर साल सिंपल इंटरेस्ट बराबर होगा. 300 फर्स्ट ईयर का, 300 सेकेंड ईयर का, 300 थर्ड ईयर का. So if it is for 3 years, so S, and it's a very good question, important question also. So SI for first year is rupees 200. Now always remember, SI for first year equals to compound interest for first year is rupees 200. You can see a value here. The interest for the second day for the compound interest for 2 years is now rupees 410, and that means that compound interest for second year is 410 minus 200. I got the value 210. So I got two values now. CI for first year, 200, and for the second year, 210. Question becomes same now. Difference of compound interest for 2 consecutive years. These are the 2 consecutive years. Is 210 minus 200 gives me rupees 10. R equals to interest in 200 upon 200 into 1. Time period is 1. I got the answer as 5%. A very good question. Please mark this question important for you and understand the concept of the question. I am repeating once again. हर साल का सिंपल इंटरेस्ट बराबर होता है. अगर आपको 3 इयर्स का SI गिवन है, मतलब कि फर्स्ट ईयर का SI रुपीज 200 हो गया. 4 ईयर का SI एंड फर्स्ट ईयर का CI भी आपस में सेम होता है. सो फर्स्ट ईयर का कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट भी रुपीज 200 हो गया. फर्स्ट ईयर का SI 200 रुपीज है, फर्स्ट ईयर का CI रुपीज 200 है. हमारे पास 2 इयर्स का कंबाइंड कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट गिवन है रुपीज 410. सो रुपीज 410 में से अगर आप फर्स्ट ईयर का कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट माइनस करेंगे तो आपके पास सेकंड ईयर का CI आ जाएगा, दैट इज रुपीज 210. That gives me 210 as the interest for second year and 200 is interest for first year. इनका डिफरेंस निकालिए, gives you rupees 10. Find the rate of interest now. The interest earned into 100 upon the value on which the interest is earned in the time period. You got the answer as 5%. I guess this question is clear to you. This is a very good and important question for in this chapter. I mean, the first question is different. Now, this next question, this is the last question for this video. I will take another question in the next video. The sum of money at compound interest amount to rupees 8100 in 5 years and 8748 in 6 years. So again, you see, I've got the amount of 2 consecutive years, 5th year and 6th year. So what should I do? I should find the increment in the values of these two amounts. कितने पैसे इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं इन दोनों प्रीवियस ईयर के अमाउंट पर, कितना इंक्रीमेंट आया है 5th ईयर के अमाउंट पे नेक्स्ट ईयर में पहुंचने पर. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड द पॉइंट. जो भी प्रीवियस ईयर का अमाउंट होता है उस पर नेक्स्ट ईयर में वैल्यू किसी गिवन रेट से ही बढ़ जाती है. सो अमाउंट एट द एंड ऑफ 5th ईयर, सो इंक्रीज इन द अमाउंट is 8748 minus 8100. It will give me 8 and 4 and 6. Rupees 648 is the increase in the value of amount when we go across in the 2 consecutive years. So the rate of interest is 648 into 100 upon rupees 8100 into time is 1. I hope you understand this concept. Whatever the value is increased in 2 consecutive years, that would give you the rate of interest. चाहे 2 years में compound interest में increment हो रहा हो, चाहे 2 consecutive years में amount पे different increase हो रहा हो. Amount is 8100, second is 8748. इनका difference कितना आया? 648. So I need to find the value of the rate of interest, and that is 648 divided by 81. It gives me outrightly 8%. I hope the question is clear to you. Please understand the concept here. जब कभी भी इंक्रीमेंट होता है, चाहे वो इंक्रीमेंट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट की वैल्यूज में हो रहा हो, चाहे वो इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट की वैल्यू में हो रहा हो, प्रीवियस ईयर के अमाउंट पर नेक्स्ट ईयर में हमेशा इंक्रीमेंट जाती है. Now the amount for the 6th year is 8748. So you find the interest for 7th year. That gives you 8748 into 1 into 8 upon 100. Understand? Now this is the value is rupees 699.84. Amount is 8748 plus 699.84. 8748. This gives you 9447.84 is the amount at the end of 7th year. The last part is very interesting. We have got the amount of 5th year with asking the amount of 4 year. Now never think कि हम interest निकाल कर minus कर देंगे 5th के amount में से. Rather हम 4th year के amount को x rupees मान लेंगे और amount कितना लिया और हमको क्या given है? हमको amount given है 6th year का. जब में 4th year के amount given है 8100 rupees का. तो जब मैं 4th year के अमाउंट पर 4th year की वैल्यू में जब मैं इंटरेस्ट को ऐड करूंगा, that would become the value of the amount of 5th year. So we have got the value as 8100 in 5 years. So to find the value of amount of 4 year, I should assume the amount of 4th year as x, and then when I add the interest in the value of the principal of fourth year, amount of fourth year I mean, and add interest into it, that would give me, so 108x upon 100 equals to 8100, and x equals to, I hope you understand this question here. So I'm simply using this value and dividing it by, and this gives me rupees 7500. This is the amount in 4 years. The concept behind this, अगर मुझको किसी previous year का amount निकालना है और मेरे पास like here only मुझको fourth year का amount निकालना है और मेरे पास fifth year का amount है, तो जो fourth year का amount होगा मैं उस पर interest charge करके add करूंगा, that would gives me the value of amount of फिफ्थ ईयर. तो मैंने x को फोर्थ ईयर का अमाउंट अज्यूम कर लिया है, उसमें मैंने इंटरेस्ट को ऐड किया एंड पुट इट इक्वल्स टू rupees 8100. I hope the question is clear to you. I will continue these questions in the next video also. For that time, practice these questions properly and try to see that आप कितने questions कर पा रहे हैं इन सब में से. क्वेश्चंस बहुत सिंपल हैं, क्वेश्चंस बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं हैं अगर आप मन से करते हैं और थॉरली करते हैं. क्वेश्चंस को कॉपी पर लिख कर करिए, प्रैक्टिस करिए उनकी कई बार, एंड दैट वुड गिव यू a very easy way of doing this question without using the value of the formula for the compound phrase. The formula using it becomes make the question much easier, but the questions of without using concept goes with you in long way in the further classes, and when you use them in the quant papers of competition exams. The without using formula compound phrase helps you a lot to calculate the questions. By that time, wait for my next video for the remaining questions. Till then, revise these questions, practice them. I am expecting आपको क्वेश्चन समझ में आए होंगे. प्रैक्टिस करिए. कंपाउंड फ्रेज एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है और आपको अपने आगे अगर देते हैं कॉम्बिनेशंस तो उसमें बहुत हेल्प करता है. Till then, bye bye everyone. Solve the questions, practice them. I'll put the next video very soon, by tomorrow. Till then, practice these questions. Bye bye.